What's going on, guys? Back here with part 2 of my portfolio as I promised. So another great day in the stock market, up $85 today. In the past week, I'm up $230, and then the past month, up $350. So if somebody asked me if I like the short-term gains or even the short-term losses, does that really affect my emotions? And my answer to that is no, it doesn't really affect my emotions because I'm buying solid blue chip companies, and I expect them to go up in the long term. And even if they go down, I use that as an opportunity to buy more shares. And all the short-term fluctuations, they don't really impact me emotionally. That's why if you are a new investor, I recommend not even looking at your stocks every day. If you can't handle emotions, that's probably the hardest part when you are investing, is you can't let your emotions overtake your actual strategy and your long-term goals. So today was another great day. The stocks just continued to climb, and basically the Feds said that they were going to lower rates in the future, and that had a lot of investors really happy because that means they're going to be pumping more money into the markets to get a better return rather than get it from the Feds. The yield on a 10-year treasury actually fell below 2% for the first time in almost 3 years. So ever since Trump got elected, that's the first time that a yield on a 10-year treasury fell below 2%. So let's go over my stocks. I already went over the first batch just a few days ago, so we'll just go over those really quickly. Boeing, 3M, Southern, all doing great so far. UNH, now this insurance provider industry was basically the only industry that went down today. Kind of wondering why that is. Starbucks continuing to climb there. JP Morgan, FedEx, Otter, Tails all in the green. Then when that streak continues with AbbVie up for once. Pepsi just continues its rock hard climb there. Intel, glad to see the stock rising. In the past month, it might be up close to 7%, but the last 3 months it went down 13%. So down a little bit on this position, but Intel, very solid blue chip company that provides those processing chips. Very important for a lot of technology there. Verizon, Store, and then we left off on Microsoft, which just continues to climb like usual, up pretty big on this position. This or Apple might be the largest total return there. I'm up 35%. So MPW is the first stock we're going to go over today. It's up about 50 cents in the past week, 2%. Just paid me a very nice dividend here of $1.25 for the 5 shares that I own now. Pretty nice REIT here. Rents out its real estate to basically anything in the medical field that operates on using its real estate. Then we have Iron Mountain, close to breaking back even on this stock. Just got paid another nice dividend, or will be paid a nice dividend in July of 61 cents. So you can get a pretty ridiculous yield on this stock, but I don't think it's for me in my long-term portfolio. ExxonMobil, always very volatile to the price of gas here. So in the last month, it's down 5%. I bought another share at $74. We'll see how it continues in the future. Now Chubb, this is my very brand new addition to the portfolio. Up slightly on this, and do believe it has an ex-dividend date coming very, very soon. So I will collect that. We'll pay a different tax rate since I didn't hold it for the required amount of time to be a qualified dividend. MasterCard, now this is a stock I've been watching very closely. I thought I would buy another share if it fell below 260, but now it just continues to climb here. So you can see up almost 5% in the last month, 13%, just continues to climb. I'm already up 20% on this position, and I haven't held it for that long, really. My 2 railroad stocks are also going up there. And then we have Reality Income, a very nice, steady monthly dividend stock. And I've had some pretty killer returns on this as well, up 45%. Pretty overvalued, I think, at this point. It doesn't even pay that great of a dividend yield right now. It's actually closer to 3.75%, I believe, for a REIT. That's not that great, but O will continuously pay out those dividends. And then we have Visa, counterpart of MasterCard. Definitely love this industry going forward. I want to add more position into this sector because basically anytime you swipe your card, whether you have MasterCard or Visa, they're able to get basically income from that for just being the middleman between the transaction between a merchant and you, the buyer. And then the next stock we have here is Facebook. Looks like it has continued to climb here. One of the very few stocks I own that does not pay a dividend. Facebook, big things might be coming for its future. Who knows about that? What does Mark Zuckerberg have up his sleeve? Then we have Apple, which is climbing close to back to 200 for the first time in a while, really. It's been since, looks like it's been since early May since it's been at that 200 level mark. It's been really fluctuating a lot. This is why you can't let the short-term fluctuations really impact you here. Just earlier this month, it was only at 173. So it's rebounded very nicely in the small amount of time. Then we have Equinix, one of the few stocks that I own that is really just growing at an exponential rate here. It just seems like I'm already up $34 on this. Pays a very nice dividend. For those that who don't know about this stock, I did make a video about it. It's basically in the cloud computing industry. Basically, is providing those data warehouses and setting them up for people, and has a lot of business that's international. So, love to get that type of exposure. Very good buy rating on this stock. And then we have Disney. Last stock we'll be going over today. Want to add a few more shares to this because I think it has a lot of growth coming out with its streaming services and also a lot of big movies for them coming out as well. Disney is a lot bigger than most people think it is, and it will be something that you have to keep your eye on out in the future because they control so much of the media. So I want to thank you guys for letting me get over 100 subscribers. Just be sure to keep hitting the like button. Comment what you think of my portfolio, where you think the stock market's gonna take off here, and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new.